All right, let's try this again, shall we? I was here, and then I disappeared, and then I came back again. So hopefully now we have fixed the problems here. You know, it's always a little bit like reinventing the wheel when you go live. Even though all of us musicians that have been tackling this live stream thing, so hopefully, you know, there's always something that's a little bit different every time. Now we can hear. All right. I have my technical assistant working outside, so that's cool. Hopefully you guys are still here. Yes, Julie says she can hear me now. All right. Let's try this again. Welcome. Welcome into the cocoon. Ah, Tara hears me too. Welcome to my cocoon. I have, I don't know if you can see in the background, I decided flashing lights was the way to go this week. So we've got the piano loaded up with the twinkles. We've got some flashing twinkles behind me because, as I was saying a minute ago, but you couldn't hear me, so I'll repeat myself. You know, Julie, the patience comes from years of tech rehearsal. If we can survive Hell Week, then surely I can conquer the internet. At least this corner of the internet. Anyway, so I was saying a minute ago that this week has been equal parts hopeful, really heavy, today in particular feeling kind of heavy, and also manual labor. Those are the three things that I've been going through this week. And I feel like these Thursday nights are equal parts conversation with you guys and also musical conversation. So if you're here and your eyeballs are seeing the twinkles and you're hearing what's going on, say hi in the comments if you haven't already, because I like to know you're here. That's how I know you're here, because I can't see you in the audience. So anyways, I have... we'll talk about the manual labor first. I've been laying flooring all day long. And if there's one thing that's super terrifying for a musician, it's working with a table saw. Every single time I'm like, oh, sweet baby Jesus of the table saw, don't let me cut a thumb off. So look, I've got all 10 fingers tonight. And I'm going to play some music. I'm going to use them. So I've also needed a little bit of a pep talk this week. So I'm going to play the title track to kick us off, the title track from my album from a couple years ago. Shifting Sand is the name of the album. Shifting Sand's the name of the song. And I wrote it on one of those mornings after I'd played a very late night gig to maybe like the bartender and one other person. And I got up the next morning and I was like, what am I doing? So this is my pep talk to myself. So if you need a pep talk, this is for you too. It's 5 a.m. Well, the coffee is on. The sun ain't shown a face just yet. I'm wearing last night's shirt and Monday's pants. How did it ever get to this? Well, I'm lost and I'm far from home. I'm scared that you won't understand that every day goes down like falling rain. day goes down like falling rain. Life goes by, life goes by, like shifting sand, like shifting sand, like shifting sand. Ooh, don't you feel a little bit more centered now? I do. And I just realized, so you may have one of these drawers in your house. I have a drawer where all the koozies live. Notice I said they live there. That's not where they go to die. Tara likes the twinkly lights. There's no such thing as too much twinkle, right? Right. So I realized that when I took my koozie out to, caress my beverage this evening, my koozie matches my song. Here, I'm going to hold it closer so you can see it. Yes, product placement in my own live stream. This is a koozie with my own song lyrics on that happen to be the opening lyrics of that song that I just played. And I believe you too can own a koozie like this. I think that I have I don't know. The stock was very low in the merchandise closet last I checked, but I think I've got about maybe 4 or 5 of these left. So if you want one of these, go to my website, annalarsonmusic.com, and go to store, and that takes you to the place where you can buy anything you want. And if you buy something, I don't care what it is, buy a t-shirt, buy a CD, buy a poster, I will throw in one of these koozies. And Julie, I could just if you're local, I can find a way to get it to you. Anyways, yes, product placement. It's the Anna Larson koozie. So tonight is, I don't even know, I think we're on number 6 out of 7 video premieres. So my new album, Cocoon, which came out in the end of January, is a visual album. And I've been kind of doling out these videos week by week, a new video every week. If you were one of the lucky few people who bought an album early on, we had a watching party way back in January to see the whole movie. But I've been doling out these videos. So tonight we're going to be watching a video, and I'm going to be playing the song. And I have to tell you, today at this moment in time, this song off the album, Here Lies the Mystery, it's my favorite song off the album. It's not a secret anymore, but it's true. This is a song that was the least written during the pandemic. It was mostly written before the pandemic, so maybe I broke my own rule, but it was one of those songs that hangs out there in the I don't know what to do with you pile of songs. The homeless songs that I don't know what's ever going to become of them. And I wrote this song. I remember I started the lyrics for it when I was driving somewhere really early in the morning. I find that I get a lot of inspiration when I'm driving. Yes, Sean, while supplies last. I get a lot of inspiration while I'm driving, especially in the morning. I'm kind of a morning person. Maybe that's a little weird, but not super early morning, but within reason, y'all. So a lot of the lyrics came to me when the sun was rising. So a lot of songs to me are very attached to a particular time of day. Here Lies the Mystery is a time of day song. And I have to admit, I started writing this song in my longtime songwriting group called Soul Writers. Soul Writers University. That's what we call ourselves. And we usually have a prompt, and I'm sure there's a prompt somewhere in this song. I absolutely cannot remember what the prompt was. And that's kind of funny because it's so thoroughly digested inside the song that I don't even know where that prompt line was anymore. But this is a song that I feel like really, I started playing it during the pandemic a lot because this time alone with like me and my piano in my little hidey hole has caused me to kind of lean into my recovering classical pianist status. I didn't know if y'all knew that was a thing. Recovering classical pianist. Hi, my name is Anna Larson, recovering classical pianist. But being away from just other influences and things like that caused me to lean into my palette, my whole instrument. I didn't have to pare it down to fit with other people. So here lies the mystery. Let's watch the video, and then we can talk about it a little bit more if you have any questions. And then I'm going to play it for you afterwards. So here we go. Here lies the mystery. Yeah, I think one of the things that I always say is that I'm looking for beauty. The pursuit of beauty is a really big thing for me artistically, and I think that's also a holdover from Certainly, spending so many years playing like this really high, I don't know, like Beethoven and Bach, and really getting deep into that. There's a lot of mystery in art, and there's a lot of mystery in beauty. There's a lot of mystery in, God, like this whole last year. I don't know if you guys have felt introspective, but I certainly have. And I think that's why this song felt like it went with the pack of other pieces of music. So yeah, who does any, now I know that there's several of you guys watching right now. Any questions about these videos that I made? Because you may know that I'm a musician and not a filmmaker, I've got some interesting footage in there, and I don't know, any guesses where some of this footage came from? I've talked a little bit about it before, but does anyone recognize any of the footage in that last video? Because I make videos kind of like collages, not like necessarily making a movie with a director and things like that. I like to take a lot of little bits from a lot of different places, and in my brain I'm scotch taping them together, but it's actually very expensive digital scotch tape that's holding all those things together. So if you were watching closely in the video that we just saw, there is a lot of outdoor footage. And a lot of that came from my own yard and me walking around outside with my phone pointed up in the air. People may have wondered what I was doing. Also, a lot of footage from my parents' yard. The garden and the pecan trees figures really highly in this video. And also, at the very beginning, the moon. I feel like the moon has been this sort of theme tying a lot of things together. Thank you, Julie. I think all the visual way that I'm thinking about these songs, even though I'm not a visual artist, like I could not paint or draw my way out of a paper bag, I tend to think very visually when I'm writing a piece. The whole ball of wax to me is there's got to be a visual storyline that goes with it. So here we go. Here's a live version. I realize that the high end of my piano is probably a mystery to you too, because you can't see it on the screen, but you'll just have to trust that it's there. So when I'm playing, that's my hand, not a stunt double. And that is the thing that I love about putting this piece in this album and getting to play it for you guys tonight in this way, because those upper notes that I love so much in this piece, they're not on my keyboard that I take out to gigs with me, so you'll never actually be able to hear me play those notes live in a show unless I have a grand piano. So any venues out there that want to, bring me in with the grand piano, I'm available. So, I'm keeping things short and sweet this evening, and I want to thank everybody who's tuned in to watch. It is a wonderful thing to be able to share some music with you guys and know that you are listening and taking all that in, because music and art and beauty is two-way communication. And even if I can't see your faces right now or hear applause or anything like that, I know that you're listening, and I hope that having something beautiful in your day, just elevates this day for you. So we have 2 more weeks of live streams on Thursday nights to celebrate this release. Next week, we are going to be premiering the last song on the album called Again, and I've literally never played it live. I've never played it for anyone, not even my husband or kids, in person. So it's going to be an adventure. And the week after that, on March 25th, we are going to watch the entire movie, and I'm going to play the whole album beginning to end in order. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So mark your calendars. And by the way, if you're watching right now, or if you're watching this on the replay, down at the bottom of the screen, somewhere around this area probably, there is a picture of me in a blue shirt. Hit that and subscribe, because then you will get an alert when I go live next week. And I release a lot of videos, and so you'll always get a notification when I put something new out there for the world to see. And I want you to see it. So I think we'll close out with one more song. It's a new song. And before I play this, I would just want to say, this week, or tonight even, if you have time to do one thing, like I mentioned a second ago, subscribe to this YouTube channel so that we can be together next week. If you have time to do 2 things, so like roughly 30 seconds, join my email squad. The link is the top one in the comments. Join my email squad so that you can know what's coming next, because I've got some big announcements that I'm going to be making in about a month or so, and I don't want you to miss, and you will be the only ones who will know in the email squad. If you have time to do 3 things, head on over to annalarsonmusic.bandcamp.com and download Cocoon for your very own self. And that should only take another extra minute of your time if you do that. So I appreciate everybody and all of your love and support. Here's a song called Holding the Door. This has been a week where I've needed people to kind of build me up, and some of the, folks have been holding the door, helping me out, and reminding me that we're all gonna get through this. Voice, a face, who was there? Tell me who'll be holding the door. Was there a reason, and were you impressed by the speed that a soul can be sold? Or to replace your conscience, to replace regrets, in a world where the dice has been rolled? And did you hear us roar? Now did you hear us roar? And who'll be holding the door? Who'll be the one to sing all the words to the songs that we love best? Tell me who'll be holding the door. The So close all the shutters, lock all your doors, and hold your small ones near. It's the last of the stories, the last of the ride. And who'll be holding the door? Who'll be the one to sing all the words to the songs that we love best? Tell me who'll be holding the Yeah, thanks for coming in the door to the Cocoon this evening. Next Thursday it's going to be open again to come on in and have some time in the twinkly lights and hear some music. And tell a friend, if you like what you're hearing, please share it far and wide. You know we're all up against the giant algorithms that don't want us to boost our signal to each other. So we got to do it ourselves. Thanks for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're watching this after the fact through the magic of YouTube time travel, I appreciate you guys too. So my name is Anna Larson. I'm in Austin, Texas. Good night to wherever you are, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Love y'all.